My introduction to optometry was at a school careers fair. We had to go around lots of different tables and meet lots of different professionals, and I suddenly thought, oh, optometry, that sounds interesting. It's medical, it's science, it looked really interesting, and I liked having patients coming in and me helping people. I love the healthcare side of things, and I like the way that you're helping people every day. I did my pre-reg at Exeter Eye Hospital and I really enjoyed that. Having done that, I wanted to broaden my experience, so I worked for two of the main companies. I worked for Boots Opticians and I worked for Specsavers, and I really enjoyed my time in both companies. Then I set up an eye charity and worked abroad for a year in Paraguay and Peru, testing people's eyes over there and giving out second-hand glasses. When I came back to England, I thought, well, okay, next thing is to try independent practice. So I locumed for various independent practices, and one chap that I was locuming for said, actually I'd like to retire, would you like to buy the practice? Went home and had a chat with my husband, who's also an optometrist, and we thought, yeah, why not, give it a go? And we haven't looked back, we just really enjoy it. We like being our own bosses, we like the freedom when we can do anything we want clinically. We enjoy working in a team of people who are just fantastic to work with. So we have 3 practices, and Gerald and I are both optometrists, and we have a dispensing optician called Kerry Thomas, and the 3 of us work, and we have a board meeting every week and we work together. So Kerry is our operations manager, so she feeds in. Gerard does the finance and he feeds in, and I do HR and clinical and feed in. And we all have to agree on something before it moves forwards. So we may have discussions and we may not agree with each other all the time, but if it's a financial decision, Gerard has the last say. If it's a clinical decision, I have the last say, and then Kerry for operations. We felt it was important to have clearly defined job roles so that if another team member needed help with their rotas or their holidays, they need to know who to go to, because otherwise they could go to Gerald and get one answer, me and get another answer. So it's really important to have those clearly defined roles. And actually we're such different people that we all play to our strengths, and it just kind of comes together. I think reaching the point where all 3 practices are running well, everybody's in the right place at the right time doing the right thing, and we don't achieve that all the time, but occasionally we do, and everything's just ticking along nicely, and that is fantastic. That makes us very happy. We have lumps and bumps along the way, but every now and again it all comes together, and that's brilliant. Everyone's happy in the right place doing the right thing. Next step in my career, I'm thinking about doing IP, so I'm thinking about starting that in September. I've been qualified now for 22 years, so you do forget an awful lot of stuff, so it's really important to fill your head with new stuff, and doing CET and CPD, etc. is really good, but I think now the next step for me needs to be doing IP.